Mary specifically waited until 2 a.m. to start pulling cards, and staked everything she had. But what she never expected was that all her assets would be exchanged for the most visually impressive yet useless servant. Mary was speechless. She had prepared for so long, and had originally hoped to summon King Arthur, Saber, so she could win the upcoming Holy Grail War. But the reality left her stunned. The man who appeared before her was not the one she had wanted. In fact, he didn't even intend to cooperate with Mary. Mark unilaterally declared that she didn't need to participate in the upcoming battles, and she could just wait and win effortlessly. Seeing Mark so arrogant, Mary nearly exploded in anger. She immediately used her 3 limited command spells. With one swift motion, Mark had no choice but to obey her orders. 2 incredibly arrogant warriors reached an agreement. The next day, Mary was still the same as before, arriving at school at the very last second. The new round of the Holy Grail War had already begun, but battles wouldn't take place during the day. As soon as Mary entered the school gates, she sensed a strong magical presence. She immediately realized that her opponents had set up a barrier. When night fell, Mary quietly snuck back into the school to figure out what was going on. Following the magical energy, she quickly found the source. After a bit of rational analysis, she arrived at an unexpected conclusion. This barrier had the ability to consume souls, and its magical power was extremely dangerous. If the barrier was activated, all life within would disappear, transforming into souls and eventually being consumed. Mary intended to destroy the barrier, when suddenly, a man appeared behind her, holding a weapon. Mary was confused as to how she hadn't sensed his presence earlier. Looking at his weapon, she deduced that he must be Lancer, one of her opponents in this Holy Grail War. If they crossed paths, one of them would have to die. Lancer was very agile, and the area around them was surrounded by barbed wire. Fighting here would make it very difficult for Mary to use her magic, so she quickly decided to change the battlefield.